Coach, take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lady! Mike 34! Oh, here we go! Oh, 36! 36! Let's go, man. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Alert! 25, check tonight!
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 34! Scoop, scoop, scoop! Get in the weight room! Get in the weight room! Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3!
On the ground, this is Michel. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Double time. Stand up here. Check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, New England.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
32! Any jet! 32! Safety screaming! Bang!
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Check out!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Under 10, 10.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Hendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Check.
It's now second and 6.
This is Scarborough. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bo Scarborough, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, Michelle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, blue 60. Check in. Check. Hey. Give me radar. Hey, check right 34. Smooth. Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Lott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
names for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
You better be afraid of me. You go.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35 on second down, Luck. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Bandit. Switch it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Derrick Henry, and an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Watch the screen.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
29-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Scarborough. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
12. Deuce. 22 jet bomber. Me. Check it.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Stafford on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Right there, 56.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 59. Check 21.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
50. 280. Watch the blast. Watch the blast. Check, check. Presto. 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 White. Check 15. Check 15.
They'll run with Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Anything moves, we hit it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check back. Hey, watch it. Libra! He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey.
Libra! Hey, high 7.
Shoot. Tighten up.
What happened?
3rd and long. It's Stafford. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. At their own
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Mexico.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff, because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
6 go. Check 6 go. Shoot.
Big 20. Nobody has.
Michel going to try again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
54. Mike 54.
5.
They're going to go. It's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one. Check. Lucky. 10. Hey, easy.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
40 got.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Stafford now to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Reset, tight right. Man, I got you. 12.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Mike's 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Easy, alert.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Double right. Hey, Haywood.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, and the pressure gets to him again. Kyler Fackrell getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Bradley Pinion now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New England. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 5 now. Luck to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From from the 44. Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. They'll run with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. It's Scarborough again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bo Scarborough with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Alert! Alert!
And it's Michelle once again. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
36.
On the ground, Michelle looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Twitch.
Hey, easy, easy.
Can't move it. You got to get that.
32. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Stafford will find his tight end. That's Waller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jim.
Hey, 22.
Now Michelle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Slam. 57's the mic.
Double right.
57.
10.
Here we go. Alert 3.
From the 38, Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Rush in.
32.
Check.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
11. Mexico.
Rip left.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 38.
Hurry.
They'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Watch tight end's right. Tight end's right.
look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Motion, motion, motion.
Here we are. 11B.
Here we go on 4th. Love. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Jets, first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Right, 12.
All day, dog.
Quick.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
Now it's locked. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To the ground and incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Check. Watch 54. Stop your whining. Tight on. Share. Under 10. 10.
Strong right.
26. Check 26.
One last throw here for Locke. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.